Hello and welcome to Tea Time. I'm Ginger Nelson, and today I have two very special guests on the set with me. We have Roy Kirkland and Doug Sebastian, and they are filmmakers out of Valdosta. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Pleasure to
Ginger.
be here.
Now we have an event coming up at the Tift Theater.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
We produced our 5th movie, feature film, and we decided to come to Tifton and show it at the historic Tift Theater. We thought, what a more grand place, to have an event.
Beautiful place, yeah.
It is absolutely beautiful. I wish Valdosta had a setting like that. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we have been talking with some very, very good people here in Tifton that were excited about us come here to show our film. And Thursday, October the 3rd at 7 p.m., we're going to show it.
Now, how did you get into filmmaking?
Oh my goodness, that started about in 2006. I actually wrote a script, a comedy, and I thought it was funny, so I approached Doug, who was doing commercials and pageants and weddings, and he still does that, but he was doing it at the time, and I was like, Doug, I'd like to make a comedy. I'd like to make a movie. And he was like, buy the equipment and we'll make it happen. So I took my American Express card, got in debt, bought the equipment that he needed, and
we made a movie.
We made a movie. And then that comedy.
Now that was when?
That was in 2006.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we made a documentary a year later, and we won Best Documentary in the New York International Film Festival.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And we then made 3 more, this being one of the 3. We made a movie after that one. It's called Crazed, and it's a psycho-terror type movie. I mean,
Home invasion.
Yeah, it's really,
Slasher
I'll be
type.
honest with you, it's really gory, really bad. And so we've still got that one on the shelf. We're waiting for the right time to release that one. And then after that, we filmed another movie called Battle of the Curse, The Two Kings, and it's about vampires and werewolves. And we filmed all over South Georgia with that one. And so we're still working on that because it's so long, we don't know whether we want to make a series with it or a 2-part movie or how we're going to do it yet. So we decided to push all that to the side and film this movie, Grandma's Blessings, which is a really good, feel-good movie. There's no cursing, no murders, no killings, nothing like that in it. So it's really a neat, funny comedy. And I think people are going to get a really big kick out of it.
Now, do you write these movies? Do you write the script to these movies?
As a matter of fact, Grandma's Blessings I wrote back in 2006 when I was driving over to Doug's place to edit the first movie that we were doing. And I saw this old Champion RV sitting there with a for sale sign. It was like grown into the ground, to be honest with you. It's like the grass was hiding it. And
Rotted tires.
Yeah. And so every day I'd ride by there, I see that RV, and I started thinking about this movie, with maybe some old lady that owns the RV, she's driving on a road trip, leaves it to her grandson, and then next thing I know, I'm writing this script and
in your head.
Yeah, in my head. And then I thought, well, my God, I really can't finish this movie unless I own that RV. So I stopped and I asked the guy how much he wanted for the RV, and he said $1,000. And I was like, I'm not going to pay $1,000 for that. So long story short, I got him down to $400, and we had it hauled over about 3 or 4 blocks down the road where Doug lived, and it sat there for another 4
more tires that rotted away.
Yeah, 4 more tires rotted away. So, so we wrote the script, and but I'll be honest with you, the original story was a lot more risque than the present movie now. I mean, it was like rated R, then all the way over to rated PG. So we took out all the cursing, all the bad words, and no sex scenes and no killings, and now
made it clean.
We made it clean. We really did. And it's funny. There's some good funny.
But it's still funny. It still has a little satire to it. And it keeps you laughing all the way through.
Yeah. So how long did it take you to film this movie?
About 2 months. A couple of months.
Well, that's not long.
Yeah. And that's a short film. Yeah. A short filming schedule we had.
So how do you find your actors and actresses?
For this one, we posted on the Georgia Film Commission, their hotline, and they have, looking for actors, looking for filmmakers, whatever, And we posted a lot of the cast members on there that we're looking for, but all over Georgia, Florida, Alabama, South Carolina, Tennessee, we got a lot of people, even from New York, we got a lot of people sending their resumes and came down to the Rainwater Center where they graciously let us hold our auditions. And
we had a great turnout, too.
Oh, yeah, it was a huge turnout. Yeah. I mean, hundreds of people. Yeah. And
but you know who you're looking for.
Yeah, because we could.
Them, yeah.
Actually, we didn't find any main characters during that. The main characters that I found was basically people who I just ran into, and I'd go up to them and I'd ask them, "Have you ever been in a movie before?"
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm very serious. And all three of these main characters in the movie, they are people that I approached. And I said, "I think you would be good at this, doing this." They're like, "Okay."
So basically, you just walked up to them on the street.
Yeah.
Asked them.
Right. Yeah. And Beth, who plays Felicia, who is extremely ghetto in the movie. She is so funny, and I can say that and get away with it because she knows it is so funny. But I've known her for like 12 years, and she lives over in Brunswick, and I was looking at her Facebook and keeping up with her that way, and I'd see some of the funny things that she say and write.
Post, yeah.
All the people, she's got, over, I don't know how many thousands of friends, and every time she'll post something like, she's got 200 or 300 likes or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I emailed her and I said, "Would you consider being a character in Grandma's Blessings?" And the first thing she said was, "Sure." And then she came over and she did some reading and stuff for us, and perfect. She steals the whole movie. Absolutely perfect. Now, we did have a guy that come in from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Right.
And he's a very, very, very unique character. He plays the sheriff in the movie. But he's only 42 inches high.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's a little man,
but he's a tough guy.
Yeah,
and he plays a tough sheriff.
And it's so neat
convincing.
Because in the movie we had the support of the Lowndes County Sheriff's Department, who let us use their vehicles, and I can't say too much about it because they give away the plot, but absolutely one of the funniest scenes in the movie. I mean, in Valdosta and in Brunswick, people were laughing so hard. I mean, it really is we've got some really funny scenes, but that one scene is hilarious.
If you're not the sheriff and he's not the sheriff, then who's the sheriff?
Hey, lame brain. Don't you know a sheriff when you see one?
Well, ain't you just the cutest little thing I've ever seen?
Cute?
Yeah.
You think so? Is that cute enough for you?
That wasn't very nice.
I mean, I cannot wait to be there, and I hope I hope the theater is packed, because the more people that are there, and the laughter, the more fun it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, but it would be so amazing for the theater to be packed and people to see these scenes and laugh at it. I mean, because it's really funny.
Well, we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about Grandma's Blessings. It is coming here to the Tift Theater. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Meet Carolyn Tallman, a master cosmetologist and a Moultrie Technical College graduate from the class of 1997. She is well acquainted with the tools of the trade, but even these tools could not prepare Carolyn for the life-changing obstacles that would lie in her path. This working wife and mother of two bravely faced a late-stage cancer diagnosis, not only once, but twice. And her Moultrie Tech family was there, holding a bone marrow testing drive in 2007 in her honor. Now, 6 years post-transplant, Carolyn is cancer-free and a busy team member in a thriving hair salon in Moultrie. The work ethics traits she learned at Moultrie Tech, that of a positive attitude and a strong character, helped this survivor to help others feel alive and more beautiful.
This changes everything.
We're everywhere you turn. Moultrie Technical College.
My wife told me to get on that internet and see if they had one of them Fusion automobiles over Cook County 4. I did that and came over here, ended up with a Candy Apple Red Fusion for her and a new Ranger for me.
That's Adele, baby.
About 9:30 or 10 o'clock the other night, my daughter locked our keys in the car, both sets. Couldn't remember the key code. I called Randy. He and Kyle came down to the dealership and was able to unlock my car and go to work the next morning on time.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
Good morning, Key.
Good morning, Kevin. Are you ready to go catch some fish?
Yes, sir.
Great. I tell you, that's a good-looking suit you're wearing there.
Well, thanks, man. Yeah, Frog Togs has got a suit for whatever you do.
I tell you, where's that nephew of yours?
I don't know. He's probably on his cell phone texting his girlfriend.
So what'd you tell her? You're gonna miss her.
Yeah, next time you need to find one that likes to fish. Frog Tog. Whatever you do, there's a Frog Tog suit for you.
Welcome back to Tea Time. I'm talking to Roy and Doug, and they are filmmakers out of Valdosta, Georgia, and they have made a film called Grandma's Blessings. It is coming to the Tift Theater October the 3rd.
Thursday, October 3rd.
Thursday, October the 3rd.
Thursday to keep it out of the football schedule. So
That's
you know, we didn't want to interfere with the Tift Blue Devils or that great team here in Tifton and Georgia on Saturday and Falcons on Sunday.
That's right.
So
Smart,
Thursday night.
Smart guys, I should say.
Football
that's right.
fan.
Football fan, that's right. So now, Grandma's Blessings, exactly how did you come up with the name and what is the plot of Grandma's Blessings?
Well, the plot starts out in a small town, Valdosta, Georgia, local television station, which that in itself is funny because Valdosta can't seem to keep a small town
we love you, Valdosta.
Local television station.
Yeah.
And
so you're actually poking fun at Valdosta.
We are.
And I call it satire, so you can get away with it that way.
Poking fun.
And we do poke fun at all small town local stations. So and they've gone.
See, that wasn't good.
And they've gone through a few different.
So next you'll be making a show on Tea Time. You'll be poking fun at Tea Time.
I'll be honest with you. During the break, I was telling him I wish we had this in Valdosta. This is a beautiful setup, and you guys do an excellent job. And your film crew, my gosh, when you guys go to Valdosta and help us, they're going. But seriously, though, you have a great setup. But we do poke fun at the small town, the small town talk shows that some make it, some don't. Valdosta in particular, because they've been through so many, and we live there, so you can poke fun of your own place,
But the story starts out at the small town television station, and then a situation ensues to where our host of the talk show gets fired, and then his grandmother dies, and he has to go to Austin, Texas for the reading of the will. And
so is that Grandma's Blessings? That is the grandma actually passed away.
She passes away and leaves Drayton that beautiful RV that we were talking about.
He cannot understand why he is stuck with this RV, and that question keeps coming up and keeps coming up. And
you have to watch the movie to
find
out
why. Because I've got to watch myself. I'll be told you the entire movie if I don't.
Yeah, now you actually have the RV. It's still running.
Yes, it is parked in my driveway.
You even have insurance on this RV.
Geico, $4 a month.
We do have a photo of the RV. Let me hold up this poster. I can't believe you actually have insurance on this RV.
Yeah. Thank you, Geico.
We actually had to put it on the road to film.
Oh yeah, it runs
as far as you can push it.
I actually, true story, I actually get in it every other day, drive it around the block, and then park it just so the battery doesn't go dead on it.
When you watch the movie and you hear this awful noise that we put to the RV, I didn't have to put any awful noise to
you didn't even have to add
That is
sound
the actual
effects.
sound that it makes, and it's scary.
Doug lives not too far from me, so I'll get in it and drive it down over to his house, and he's like, "Don't park that thing over here, keep going," So, but you
don't live in a neighborhood with a homeowners association. They would ban you.
And no, actually, everyone. I'll be honest with you. I've been approached by about 4 times. I've been approached with people who knock on my door and they'll ask me if it's for sale. And I say
no. $1,000?
No, I won't sell it because I'll be honest with you, and you're the first one to hear this.
Yes.
We're talking about a sequel.
Really?
Yeah.
Great.
You're the first one to hear this.
Great.
So, yeah.
And the RV will tie it together from one movie to the other, so it can go on forever.
Now, do you have any local actors or actresses?
We do. We have Carrie Turner. Yeah, Carrie Perry Turner. She's in the movie, and her 2 daughters,
Perrin and Lily.
And Lily is the one in the back of the
news
the news footage. I can't give away too much. Right. I told you I've got to watch myself. But very, very funny scene, and we filmed that over in Nashville, Georgia.
And her dad, you said her dad was actually in it.
Ed Perry plays the attorney in the movie, and very, very. But he's out in Austin, Texas, and we filmed out in Houston Plantation.
That doubles for Austin, Texas.
Yeah, and we filmed at the old courthouse in Nashville, which served as the school.
The schoolyard.
And we had the City of Nashville Police and the Berrien County Sheriff's Department that helped us in that area, and we filmed in just about all the counties around, like roads and woods and stuff like that. So big portion of South Georgia is in the film, and a lot of people are going to look at it and say, "I know where that's at. I know where that's at."
That's the fun part.
People love doing that.
For everybody local, that's the fun part, is to pick out the places that you know and
you've seen it
and
before.
people you know.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
So after a sequel, you're going to do a sequel when? Do you know?
Well, I was hoping around the spring of next year, because that's the best time to film.
I mean, you come across to me as your wheels are always turning.
Oh, God.
I have an overactive imagination. Yes, that's me. Yeah.
So, I mean, do you have other scripts you're writing right now?
I have so many.
Halfway through a movie, his wheels are turning.
Yeah.
To another movie.
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, going back to our movie Crazed, in one of the horrific scenes there, it's kind of and I know I probably shouldn't be talking about this, but it was a bloody scene. I was staring at the scene being filmed, and then I started writing a vampire werewolf movie, which became our next film, just from that one scene, and wrote this 200-page script for another movie. So
is this your full-time job?
It is now.
It is now?
Yeah. I used to be in the furniture business. For years, I was in the furniture business, and that's what I was known for. As a matter of fact, when I was casting, a lot of the locals will come up and they're like, "Remember that bed I bought from you? I need nightstands to go with it." And I'm like,
"Yeah,
next."
I can't help you.
Sorry.
That's right.
That's not me anymore.
But can you be in my movie?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wow. So it is coming October the 3rd.
Yes, at 7 p.m. Yeah, 7 p.m. Tift Theater.
Tift Theater.
The beautiful historic Tift Theater.
The minute we walked in there, we knew.
Yeah.
That's the place we want to show it.
Well, the neat thing about showing your film in a theater like the Tift, and they're getting ready to buy this new projector with the high lumens, and that's
high definition.
His kind of language. I mean, but that just means that you'll be able to see a nice, big, clear picture. So they're changing out the camera equipment and that kind of stuff. So people that are going to watch this are going to truly watch it in a good, clear theater quality. You know, so I don't know what kind of quality your, Cinema 6, whatever has. But this is going to be really nice. So we're excited about it. And that's what these old theaters were for. I mean, I'll be honest with you, not trying to date myself, but I saw Jaws in
Hey,
that
listen,
movie
I did too. I did
theater.
too.
I
Did
saw
too.
Jaws, and I remember I went in with my brother and sister, and I was scared to death and they got to sit together, and I had to sit off with some people I didn't know. And I swear to you, I went home that night, and I was scared to go to sleep because I thought there were sharks under my bed. So I could not sleep. It scared the daylights out of me. But I saw that.
History of the theater.
Oh, yeah. So
I think the last movie I watched in the theater, I think I've said this before, is Rocky. I remember watching Rocky in the theater. I think that was the very last movie that I watched.
Saw The Land That Time Forgot, I believe.
But it is a nice theater, and it's had a facelift.
It's
There's new carpet, there's new paint, there's new chairs.
Extremely cool. The air conditioner works great in there. I mean, really good. When I walked in, it's like, whoa, this is nice. Because the one in Brunswick, it was okay, and it's an old theater that
it was an old opera house.
Yeah. And but man, I mean, it was all right. But you come into this one, it's like, wow, it's really nice, really classy.
Beautiful.
And in Valdosta we have Mathis Auditorium, so when we showed the premiere in Valdosta, we had to watch it on a blow-up screen inside on the stage.
Inflatable screen, yeah.
And that, oh my God, you guys could relate, but it was like we're sitting there. I could not enjoy the movie because I'm thinking, what a crappy quality that is. That's why I'm really excited about the Tift Theater, with the screen and the new projector and all that kind of stuff. So
the great things we can say about Tifton, we have a nice theater.
Yes, you
That's
do.
right.
And a great talk show.
That's right, and a great talk show that they can't poke fun at.
That's right. That's right.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about Grandma's Blessings coming October the 3rd. We'll be right back.
Meet Carolyn Tallman, a master cosmetologist and a Moultrie Technical College graduate from the class of 1997. She is well acquainted with the tools of the trade, but even these tools could not prepare Carolyn for the life-changing obstacles that would lie in her path. This working wife and mother of two bravely faced a late-stage cancer diagnosis, not only once, but twice. And her Moultrie Tech family was there, holding a bone marrow testing drive in 2007 in her honor. Now, 6 years post-transplant, Carolyn is cancer-free and a busy team member in a thriving hair salon in Moultrie. The work ethics traits she learned at Moultrie Tech, that of a positive attitude and a strong character, helped this survivor to help others feel alive and more beautiful.
This changes everything.
We're everywhere you turn. Moultrie Technical College.
My wife told me to get on that internet and see if they had one of them Fusion automobiles over at Cook County 4. I did that and came over here, ended up with a candy apple red Fusion for her and a new Ranger for me.
That's Adele, baby. About 9:30 or 10 o'clock the other night, my daughter locked our keys in the car, both sets. Couldn't remember the key code. I called Randy. He and Kyle came down to the dealership and was able to unlock my car and go to work the next morning on time.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
Good morning, Kig.
Good morning, Kevin. Are you ready to go catch some fish?
Yes, sir.
Great. I tell you, that's a good-looking suit you're wearing there.
Well, thanks, man. Yeah, Frog Togs has got a suit for whatever you do.
I tell you, where's that nephew of yours?
I don't know. He's probably on his cell phone texting his girlfriend.
So what'd you tell her?
You gonna miss it.
Yeah, next time you need to find one that likes to fish. Frog Talk. Whatever you do, there's a Frog Talk suit for you.
Welcome back to Tea Time. We have been talking about Grandma's blessings with Doug and Roy, and we have been, it's coming October the 3rd.
Yeah.
I told y'all it's a funny movie. I was telling her some of the clips in the movie, so we're laughing about that.
Which you could see the clips on dspmovies.com.
So you have a website,
We have a website.
dspmovies.com.
Or grandmasblessings.com. We have
okay.
2 of them. So.
Great.
Yeah.
Great, and so it is coming October the 3rd to the Tift Theater.
Yes.
Now, if someone's interested in getting tickets, do they need to go ahead and get them in advance?
That would be nice. You want to guarantee your seats because I'm sure after this show gets out, everybody's going to want to buy a ticket. But you can go to the website and buy a ticket, or you can get some tickets the day of the
At the
showing
box office.
at the box office at the downtown Tift Historic Theater. So.
And it's how much are tickets?
$10.
$10.
$10.
And we will have some of the actors there. We'll be there, the director and writers. So
some of the actors are going to be there to sign autographs and on postcards and stuff. So
and we also have a movie. You're also going to be selling the actual
we're
DVD.
going to have the DVD available, so it'll be available for sale as well.
Also $10.
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah.
Easy.
Selling yourself short, huh?
Yes. I mean, we don't want to, gouge a lot of people. If they go there, get it for $10,
Yeah.
So you're getting to watch it and enjoy the atmosphere of a movie that's not been released nationwide yet, So that's the unique thing about this being shown at the Tift Theater. You get to see a movie that no one else has seen.
It is a premiere.
A comedy is better with an audience, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lots of laughter.
And we have some really, really unique people in. We have the sheriff, and we have Felicia, very funny comedians that are in it.
The weatherman, Dwayne.
Weatherman, Dwayne, and really neat characters
So
in this
actually,
film.
how many characters are in there?
17.
At least, yeah.
And they're all really good. We film at...
and his 2 chihuahuas.
Yeah, and my 2 chihuahuas are in it. They're probably the best in the movie. But we film at Horse Creek Winery, Perry Vineyard, Houston Plantation, around Tift County, Berrien County, Lowndes County, Lanier County, all over South Georgia here, and it's really neat. A lot of people watch it and say, "I know where that's at." That's the neat thing about it. So, but we have a really unique guy who is from Nashville, Tennessee. His name is Mitch Roussel, and his voice is. If you love country music, you'll like this guy. He is impeccable. I mean, very, very good.
He sings a song in the movie.
He sings a song that no one else has heard, and we can't even release it yet because they won't let us release it yet.
He hasn't released it.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yeah. So that's the first too for people, And I'm telling you, if you love country music and if you just love music, this guy is that good. He's really good. So.
Well, don't forget that Grandma's Blessings is coming on October the 3rd at the Tift Theater at 7 o'clock downtown. I'm sure it's going to be a fun night of laughter.
Hope so. I hope Tifton shows up and supports us because we love this town. This is a beautiful city, really, really good people here, and
you want to mention
guys are
our
great.
sponsors?
Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
We've got Anytime Fitness Tifton, one of our sponsors. We have Powerhouse Supplies and My Lady Bakery. And oh my God, I'm so hungry right now thinking about that place. And really good people around here. You guys have been great, and we really appreciate you so much for having us on your shows.
Well, I appreciate y'all coming.
Yes, thank you so much.
So you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a night full of laughter. And also, don't forget to get your tickets, but we are also going to be giving away tickets on WTIF and Burning Country. So you want to stay tuned to those stations so that maybe you can get a chance of getting 2 free tickets. So we'll see you next time right here on Plant Tift Net's Wiregrass Channel 3.